Good evening once again, my friends. I am back in the basement and getting ready to do another workout. I'm really pumped, really excited, and I'm feeling good. Had a big lunch today, unlike yesterday, when all I had was popcorn and a cherry icy for dinner. So I didn't have a lot of energy last night, and I was tired after the movie. So that was a tougher workout for sure. But I'm feeling pumped tonight. I feel really good, and I've also got enough calories left to have a protein shake after I work out. So I'm really excited. Won't hold you all long. I do want to share the my utmost for his highest devotional for today, and I at this point this might just end up becoming a series where I read through my utmost for his highest. But who would have a problem with that, right? This book is absolutely legendary. That's the only word I can use to describe it. I love it so much, and this one today I'm so passionate about, and I want to share with you guys. This is January 7th, Intimate with Jesus. Jesus said to him, "Have I been with you so long, and yet you have not known me, Philip?" John 14:9. And I'm going to skip around a little bit. I'm not going to make you all sit there and listen to me read the entire thing. So it says, "These words were not spoken as a rebuke, nor even with surprise. Jesus was encouraging Philip to draw closer. Yet the last person we get intimate with is Jesus. True friendship is rare on earth. It means identifying with someone in thought, heart, and spirit. The whole experience of life is designed to enable us to enter into this closest relationship with Jesus Christ. We receive his blessings and know his word, but do we really know him? The bearing of fruit is always shown in Scripture to be the visible result of an intimate relationship with Jesus Christ. Once we get intimate with Jesus, we are never lonely, and we never lack for understanding or compassion. We can continually pour out our hearts to him without being perceived as overly emotional or pitiful. The Christian who is truly intimate with Jesus will never draw attention to himself, but will only show the evidence of a life where Jesus is completely in control. This is the outcome of allowing Jesus to satisfy every area of life to its depth. I absolutely love this. And it's something that I'm working on right now, actually, as I try to draw closer to Christ and deeper into his word and just gain fellowship with him in the best way I possibly can. I have many wonderful earthly friends, and I'm so thankful for all of you. And the fact that a couple years ago, I would say 3 years ago, I didn't know hardly any of you. Like I wasn't friends with maybe like one. I was friends with like maybe one or two of you back then, and it's amazing to see how many wonderful people God has brought into my life, and I'm so thankful for that. But one thing that I don't want to lose, and something that none of us should ever lose, is that Jesus should be our best friend. And I'm not talking about this this immature earthly focused relationship that we say, oh, this person's my bestie. That's a wonderful type of relationship, and immature may not be the best word, because of course that's a great type of relationship, and we love those people in our lives who are our besties and our best friends. But what I am talking about with Jesus is finding solstice, finding peace, finding comfort in him in a way that is unmatched with any other human friend we have, that exceeds the earthly friendships that we have. To be able to run to him when we're tired, when we're weary of this world, to be able to pour out all of our emotions and our tears before him as a sacrifice to him of worship and just giving our all to him and surrender. And I loved how Oswald worded it when he said, and my utmost for his highest, when he said that when we run to Christ in that way, it's not showing emotional weakness. If we ran to some of our friends every time we faced a trial or an issue, that might be emotional weakness if you become dependent on someone. But what I love about what Oswald was bringing out is that when we run to Jesus, it's not showing emotional weakness, it's showing emotional strength. When we find our peace and comfort in him, he brings us something, a level of peace and comfort that no earthly friend ever could. And my goal for this year is to embrace that fact and to find that closeness, that intimacy in him, to find that relationship with him like never before, because I want him to be the person I run to when something good or bad happens. I want him to be the first person that I love and that I long for and seek. So I hope this encouraged you all as much as it did me tonight. I'm passionate about this one. I love it because I think we get so caught up in all the things that we deal with on a daily basis that we forget that Jesus is our closest companion, our dearest friend. And we have that. We have something that the world doesn't have. They don't have that kind of friendship, but we have it in him in a way that they'll never get to experience. So I hope this was a blessing to you all tonight. Sorry I went longer than I wanted to. I appreciate all of you. I love you guys. The Lord bless you all with a great evening. And God willing, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, guys.